Okay, so Atari Cozy. Rain, you asked before I went on my break. How's the playthrough been? It's fine. Playthrough's going fine. Got some game mechanic issues, or not so much issues, but criticisms. But don't worry about that. Uh, but so far it's fun. So far, so fun. So far, so good. I'm having fun. Anyway, let's go on here and die. Searching the ruins. It's not a very big map. Guessing we're going underground. What are we here for anyway? This is... Okay, so expedition to investigate here. The location is local draw recorded somewhere on the island, but his expedition has not returned. He needs someone to learn the fate of the expedition and find the information they sought. The trading companies are doubtless sending their own forces to do the same. So, search. So where should we go? Let's go to the left.
Trouble.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think Gimby's going to be walking around with the rifle more than likely because the sword wants Kith to kill, right? Kith, so. It's bound that sword. Right? Dexterity affliction.
Ahead.
Yeah. The big ugly tiger.
Let's go.
No.
Interfering barrage. Focus. Wanted. No. Oh, that's right. He doesn't have proficiency in rifles. So, wait. Next level. Like, either that thing. So. Two.
Say your.
That thing. Chance of charming this thing is slim to none, right? Excuse me. Kind of like dead, right?
Let's go.
Oh, he did try.
Nice hit. Yeah. Something I can do.
Finally.
Let's do this.
Or that.
Hey, watch it with that. Yeah.
Soul is kind of beat up there. Like... Inscription reads, a harvest of Lawiki blooms without toil. The fruit of the dead sustains the living.
No problem.
That's nice.
My eyes are peeled. Yeah? Eh? Wound you. Look at this.
You. Ring of Miner's Deflection. Ooh, 2 deflection. That is minor. Oh, look, it's another cat. Little Babs. Little Babs. Little Babs. Plus one dexterity, prior to artifact is bonus deflection against enemy weapon attacks. Not, well, I like it. I prefer its ability. So many stray cats.
Mine now.
Wait,
Ash.
look there. Can't make a dent.
Shrooms.
Let's go.
It does nothing.
Dead yet.
Dizziness, tremors. I've been poisoned.
Oh, this is good. So damaged.
Yeah.
Give up your things. There.
After him.
Can we not finish this?
That must have hurt.
Do I?
Heal.
Feel warm to you? It does nothing.
Yeah.
Strike balance. Yes.
Take this.
Damage. Already stealing that needle.
Wrong side.
Do I?
I don't think I can pull that off.
She needs to get away.
A temporary setback.
Happy to oblige.
Heal, please.
Mode.
Take him down.
A little messy, but we're okay.
Nice and slow.
Narian's War, medium shield. Father's Aegis. Incoming weapon damage is reduced as health is lost. Golden Outer Ring? What's that good for? I think he has that thing. He has that one. So the large shield looks better. So coming over damage reduced does health as well. It's 15% damage reduction, which isn't bad, but damage from spells improves. It's 5% damage. Oh, we take more damage from weapons, but less damage from spells. Oh. That's not good. Here's the real question. What question would that be? Do you enjoy the story? Which part? There's so many different parts to the story. I mean, there's the main story and then all the sub stuff, or the side stuff. So which part? Non-companion stuff, the main story. The whole statue walking around squishing people, sucking up their souls. And then the crazy people that want to follow him around. I mean, that's kind of messed up. But the overall story... And then the gods are... They don't know what Aethys is going to do. And so they don't know what to do. They're just waiting to see what he does, to see if he screws with their plans. I think that's what they're doing. And Wodeka is the worst of the group, because her position is, doesn't matter what he does, I'm going to win. So, so it's kind of a messed up story. The plan is have no plan. Exactly. It's to sit back and see what happens, to see what he's going to do. Because nobody's bothered to actually talk to him really about it, except for us. And he's not really answering questions, really, right? I mean, we've talked to him once or twice, and he doesn't really tell us anything. So, I don't know. But I don't expect him to tell us the whole story either, because I don't know how far into the story I am. So, I don't know. What's harmony? What's this? Minus 5% damage taken from all sources. Oh. Soul Smite. Once per rest, use the Luminous Shard's stored soul energy to strike a target, knocking them back and prone, and lowering the defense's penalty to a low. I'd rather have this one. There's less damage everywhere. It's expensive at all. But subclass? No subclass for soul. He just wrote. He's just a lowly rogue. Will prevent you from adding Soul Smite. Would you like to? Yeah. The greatest. Well, yeah, it is the great. Rogues? Almost in all cases of classes, the base class is typically better overall. I mean, the subclasses probably have some type of specialization, but they have to make a sacrifice for it. The base class is just, the base class, and they're fine. The base rogue is totally fine. I won't worry about this. Deflection for now. Let's work this area. No urge to multi-class him or her into cleric? Who? Soul? No. We have Shodi. Shodi's a priest. She's got all that stuff covered.
Sure. No sweat.
I don't have a whole lot of experience with multi-classing in this game anyway. Oh, look, it's a little wooden spider figurine. What do you summon? 2 desert spiderlings. Cleric rogue. Oh yeah, I got the cleric rogue thing. It's just that yeah. No, this is cool. It's a purple thing. Resistant against poison, disease, and decay attacks. I did a little bit of multi-classing with the fuzzy guy at the beginning. The first cipher we get. I did a little bit because I didn't like his original cipher class, so I did a little multi-classing with barbarian cipher, but the cipher version is still effed up. So I did a little bit, and it's like I don't know. I'm not sure I like the way multi-classing works in this, because you don't really get a choice, do you? At least for the story characters, it didn't seem like you did. If it's a custom character, I'm guessing you get to choose what the class is. But I wouldn't know what to combine with a rogue. I mean, cleric and a rogue? I'm guessing to get the hold of the buffs. But you don't get everything anyway because of the way multi-classing works in this. So, I don't know. Inscription reads, the god who gifted her chosen people with dominion over water. That's nice of her. The corrupted tiger. Kill the corrupted
Let's
tiger.
go.
Yeah?
We should charge the tiger. Gouge its eyes out.
Got him. You like that?
There's a few things here. Cave bats. Yeah, keeping.
Yeah.
Want a fireball. Eater. Suplex. What's in there? What's your brain? And it's negative. Penalty all defensive. Heck. This is burn damage. That'll work.
Got it. Let's go.
Fireball to the rescue.
I like the darkness.
No problem.
Real quiet now.
The inscription reads, "It is the charge of all living things to safeguard Adra. The gods will know us by our fealty to this covenant." Really?
Uh-huh.
Again, the Adra is nothing but a big soul battery, right?
Trouble
What do you do? Jungle work.
ahead.
You know nothing about it.
Wait. Look.
Look, there's more than one. More than two. Oh, sorry, that's Stormblight, so elemental. I don't know what that... Is that a soul? That's a soul thing there, isn't it? That one too. Shoot, because she shot before he did. So, she's already back up.
That dog won't hunt.
What if it does, though? With the fireball? One, two. This. Stunning them, maybe. Them. He needs more damage with fireball. Doesn't do nearly enough. Kill that. There's one of them. There's now. Got his fireball. Fireball?
Let's do this.
Strange.
I think that worked. Awakened roots, primal water, more awakened roots.
Keeping an eye out.
Right.
So, the soul. This is a soul, right? Fragment of a soul vibrates with a sense of deep worry and hesitation. As you draw closer, it drifts towards you with a sense of blind urgency. Read the soul. You pant with exertion as you flee, clutching an ornate golden ring in both hands. The hip-deep water slows your frenzied escape, but you persist with some tattered memory of hope. A pained shriek rings out from the jungle. You turn back, distracted, and manage to run headlong into a towering form. The creature swivels her attention down at you. She plucks you up with a bony talon as she would a doll. Through the haze of disorientation, you make out her pitted face and the milk-white eyes. Cackling, she snatches the golden ring and hangs it from a branch of a tall, gnarled tree. She tells you of the awful fate you'll suffer, feeding her brood, watering her children, but she makes it all sound like an honor. You wish you could believe her. The vision disperses in a cloud of pain and confusion. Swinging her lantern softly, Shoti lowers the soul into its depths. Affecting soul still. So, something should be here, right? Or is this not the spot? Or did we loot it already? I don't see anything. There's no gold. That's it now. This golden ring bears one of the engravings, delicacy of the inscriptions and clean accuracy. But on to the other side, which suggests this piece connects to a larger mechanism. So no, that's not what we're looking for. Maybe. South, maybe? Or is this... Oh, this is probably the tree. Maybe.
Look at this.
Exceptional mace. That's no.
Help! Please!
So you pick your pockets. Well, if I help get your pockets mysteriously picked.
Come, Blanca! Help me!
Thorn-covered vines encircle the valiant woman, constricting around her in a deadly embrace. Her speech gets cut short as one of the vines about her midsection tightens its hold, nearly forcing the breath from her lungs. Gritting her teeth, she braces against the vines and fights to steal back some of the room.
Pazzo! Stinking weed!
Regards you with tired, bloodshot eyes. What happened to you? Let's see if we can do something about those vines.
Thank you. Only I don't know how we're going to manage it.
She strains at the tangled mass of vegetation. Oh, we're not a druid. If I pulled the larger vines away, could you squirm out of there?
Maybe. This vine is squeezing me hard enough to make a chore of it. But I am needing all the help I can get.
Why don't we just chop them up? Flip the vines with your hands. Perhaps I should try a different approach. Let me consider this. I have some questions for you first.
All right, I can endure.
She grits her teeth and nods. What happened to you?
Director Castle sent us. We were shadowing a Juana expedition, trying to figure out what they were after.
Her gaze wanders toward the outer limits of the ruin.
Corpses, all of them. But we couldn't turn our backs on the mission, so we went deeper into the jungle.
What did you find?
North of here, there is a golden disc. Big, heavy thing. One of my mates took a piece of it. Everything went wrong after that. Something took us while we rested. Oh gods. I woke up, and there was a flower growing out of my Casita's mouth. I started pulling weeds out from between his teeth. Then, I got hit from behind, and woke up here.
How is this place already claimed 2 expeditions? You mentioned something about a golden disc.
We didn't learn much. It was already missing a piece by the time we got here. The most I saw were a bunch of Juana's scribblings. I wager it was what the other expedition came to find. Not that their luck was any better than ours.
How is this place already claimed 2 expeditions?
There is something guiding the creatures here. A woman, I think. She gets under your skin.
She raises a shaking hand to a temple.
I only caught a glimpse of her in passing. Huge. And her daughters are none too fond of outsiders.
Let's see if we can do something with those vines now.
Thank you.
What
Only
the
I don't know
vines?
how we're going to manage it.
It'll be fine.
Madiko! The damn thing is getting tighter.
She winces and grits her teeth with determination.
I hope that you have a strong grip, Frero, or this could end poorly for me.
Hater, how about you give that a try? Stronger than you might guess. So, getting considerably stronger. But consider strong. You brace yourself and grab hold of the thickest vine, careful to avoid the worst of the thorns. You grip on the vine and remain steadfast as you tear and wrench away at it. Something in the limb of the plant flexes like a muscle of its own. Time it relents, relaxing its hold on the valiant explorer.
I think that did it. Agrasima.
She struggles to her feet with the pain growing. Massaging aches all over her body.
Our ship landed on the other side of the island, but I am the last of the crew, and I cannot sail her alone. May I join your voyage? I do not care where we make port, as long as it is far from here.
Sure. Welcome to my crew. I'll see you on the ship. Yeah, that was easy.
Ak, Casita! I will see you on board.
Snapping to a sharp salute. She manages the pained but genuine.
If I get snared, don't leave me behind. Please.
You will. Okay, so. Oh, another soul. So many dead people. Wow, 2 dead. The green soul drifts in a lazy, hypnotic fashion. It does not seem to know or care that its life has been extinguished. Meet the soul. That golden wheel weighed as much as Aepis' thumb, but you weren't leaving without a souvenir, something to put a smile on Director Castel's face. Then your boots crunched a soft femur in half, and you remembered, wasn't this island supposed to be abandoned? Maybe you didn't beat the Juana expedition to getting here. Suddenly, the gold felt like dead weight. You rolled it into a cave for safekeeping. Didn't make it 10 paces toward the beach before something big, all crooked limbs and fetid breath, plucked you off your feet. When she squeezed you like a dish rag over a patch of thirsty vines, you bled out so fast that you forgot to scream. Charity thrust out her lantern, and the bright light flares as another soul is harvested. Look, golden frogs. Another soul.
Never seen anything so pretty in my life.
The soul flips about in hasty panic burst. It eases closer to you with anticipation. They laughed at your hours studying the runic script of this ancient Juana. But here you are poring over gold inscriptions while they scratch their heads. You promise yourself a good boast on the journey back to Nekataka. No one believes the Huana could have forged a device like the Golden Wheel, but you stay silent on the matter. Withens build more for function than beauty, and this is art. Rotating the control disc and pressing panels had you so engrossed that you mistakenly entered the wrong combination. A slit opened in the disc, discharging a gas that brought you to your knees, coughing loud enough to summon a creature whose shape you could barely perceive through the haze of pain. Boasting would have to wait. Meeting a palpable feeling of relief, the essence drifts into Shogun's lantern. He's quick to use that thing. This massive golden disc is covered with intricate engravings and inscriptions. You are able to pick out symbols presenting plants, wildlife, and boars, but there's no discernible order or meaning to their configuration. Read the main inscription. To all wayward kin, far from my family's shores, let this chart point the way home, that your tribe may welcome you open arms. Engravings remember it, what the dead forget. Take comfort in the sanctuary, read its teachings, and let knowledge guide the hand that turns the wheels. A circular depression stands out from the rest of the disc. The stone ring in your possession looks as if it would fit, but not without the other part, missing part. Study the engravings for a pattern. Golden wheel you possess. Actually, I guess if we did have the part. Study the engravings. You can vaguely see how different points of an engraving seem to match up, forming a coherent shape in spite of being situated on opposing sides of the card. A depression in the ring resembles a control panel, which could be used to manipulate the moving parts of the disc, though it is missing something. Cipher. You hold the outer ring up to the control panel, but it still requires the inner ring to make the mechanism function. So, you need a part. They told us it was what, to the north? Description reads, though we meet between isles, home is beloved of Gainesville. It's to the north, so oh, maybe this is the tree that we already walked by, but we killed everything there. Oh, wait, but no, he wheeled something into a cave. Cave we haven't seen. That's the tree. I gotta give to their chosen people. Could be up through there, if I'm lucky.
Keeping quiet.
Exceptional pistol, and there we go. God, how's that going? One affliction. Can't we just freeze the water and walk on top of it? That's what we would do in Avowed. Just saying. Okay, now the fun part. Puzzles. Have I mentioned I hate puzzles? Motionless and silent. Yeah. Slide the golden wheels onto the control panel. The ring settled into place, fitting neatly around the central axis. The outer ring is inscribed with passages in the Huana runic language. Lost items. 4 symbols decorate the inner wheel. These show pillars of luminous Adra, the native Koiki fruit, a depiction of Huana water-shaping art, and a lovingly engraved island. 4 symbols decorate. They show pillars of Adra, the fruit, art, and island. Okay. I'm not going to remember that. The way these inscriptions align suggests a relationship between the two. Something about the island catches your attention. The runes surrounding it are particularly elaborate, and even every measurement uses it as a point of origin. Itsukezo. A set of dots on the inscribed panels of the outer ring suggests that it should be rotated in a sequence starting from 1 and ending in 4. Rotate the wheel into the first configuration. The first inscription reads, though their roots grow from Riku's whatever lightless bowels, their yield is a welcome reprieve. The inner ring can be turned to match a symbol to the inscription. Roots grow. Turn the wheel to align the inscription with the symbol of luminous Adra, Kezo, the fruit, or the water shaping. I'm going to go with the fruit. Turn the wheel into the passage lines with the symbol of Koiki fruit. The way the control panel sits atop the disc suggests that you could push this configuration down. Sure. You press the weight of the panel. Deep inside the disc, you hear the rotation of heavy parts. The gold rings spring back up, ready to be spun again. Next inscription reads, Our covenant to safeguard. These petrified limbs are the health and safety of the dead fire. Petrified limbs. Kezu, shaping. Covenant to safeguard. These petrified limbs are the health and safety of the dead fire. Shaping? Turn the wheel, line the symbol of water shaping with the inscription. Press down. The wheel settles into place with some resistance, likely owing to age and neglect. Beneath the disc, the groaning of gears sounds once more. Lucky guess. Okay, the next inscription reads, The Goddess gifted her chosen people with dominion over her dark and turbulent kingdom. So this is going to be water related. Adra. One symbol. Kezo. God had gifted her chosen people with dominion over her dark and turbulent kingdom. So not the Adra, maybe. And matches up with symbol. Press down. Range some builds are somewhere deep into the disk, whatever. So whether this indicates a favorable outcome or not remains to be seen. It does not, I'm guessing. Our origin, our destination, our home, where we go, she is the horizon. I'm guessing we got this backwards. I think the Adra was the third one. A long silence follows in which you are forced to wonder whether or not you input the correct combination and what consequences might follow either way. That's so not a bad sign at all. Faster than you can react, Notch's gas billows from the hairline fracture in the metal, burning your eyes and causing you to reel back in pain. Skippy was injured. One by one, the recessed panels each click out of their settings. Evidently, the trap disk has reset itself, but all daring me to make another attempt. First configuration. This was fruit, right? Fruit. Then it was water shaping. Queso? Shit. What did I do for? I forgot what I did. Chosen people have dominion over dark and turbulent kingdom. I think this is Adra and then that one. Somewhat big, the weather can ag, screwed up. Start from the beginning. So, fruit. Water shaping. What did I pick again? Favorable outcome remains to be seen. I each click out of their settings, evidently the trap disk has reset itself. So I'm not doing something, no? Water shaping this one. Resistance likely on the effect beneath the disc. The grinding gears sound less more. It's not really helping, is it? So I'm not doing this right. Pretty sure the fruit is the right one for the first one. As with the symbol of the code key fruit. But suggests that you could push the configuration down. Yes. Everything will be spun again. So. Shaping the description, press down the metalwork. Settles into place with some resistance, likely due to the age. Respect. Beneath the disc, the Bronio skiers sound once more. So I think the first two are right. But maybe they're not. Nagati is the water one, right? Oh. Covenant to safeguard these petrified limbs are the health and safety of the dead fire. So that's probably going to be the Adra. Settles into place with some resistance, likely. So that's the same thing. Doesn't matter which one we picked. Gotta gifted. So that's going to be the water one. Description. Push down. Some of those more beneath, whether it's in. Yeah, see, that doesn't really change anything. Final description reads: our origin, our destination, our home. So that would be Keizo. Exact files in which you are forced to wonder, blah, blah, blah. Manipulating the control panel has rotated the rings of a massive inner disk into a new configuration, one that lines up with neat perfection. The engravings intersect in a manner that forms the shape of the dead fire. The emerging image is not exactly a map, but an index of islands and coordinates organized in relation to each other. You recognize several of the cited locations as containing nothing but open water. Charting a path by this obsolete system would now be impossible. The word of Keizo stands out from the other named islands. Now you take a rubbing of the disk in its completed form. Judging by your surroundings, this coordinate system has gone untouched for millennia. The findings may be of interest to someone. Need an item, a chart. stuff. Okay, whether or not this treasure should be available to you. To just anyone who lives in the manor, the gold rings are resolutely locked in place. Destroy the disc. Leave the disc intact and step away. So, whether or not this treasure should be available to just anyone who happens by is another matter. We're going to go with no. You find a heavy rock and hoist it above the disc. Smashing the rotational mechanism would guarantee that the navigational secret remains yours alone. I never liked that map, Ader frowns. Destroy the disc. Bring down the rock down, splitting a mighty crack down the stonework. Something inside slips free and tumbles down a great distance. Your next blow falls harder still. The ancient disc crumbles, collapsing under its weight and rendering the rotational mechanism useless. Navigational chart is neither functional nor recognizable in its current state. Its secrets are safe. But it belongs in the museum. Okay, we're going to take this opportunity to rest real quick here. Because Gimpy's got the little wound to deal with. No, not crafting. Resting. Okay. Now we can get out of here. You guys walk too slow to the muck. The way they're walking through there just makes my knee hurt. Just watching them do it. Okay, now who's going to attack us on the way out? You know, somebody will. Okay. Okay, now we get to... so, it's the Lax Sanctuary. Turn to the prince. He's back in the Nikataka, whatever the name is. Gotta go talk to the queen too. That's still not happened yet. Tidy performance. Oh, we don't care about that. Okay, so back southwest. I knew somebody's gonna get us. Sailing offers a welcome reprieve from Lotari Old Cozy until the silhouette of an advancing ship grows clearer on the horizon. The wind turns against you as the pursuer, a well-equipped Rutanian junk, closes its handling. The flag of the Royal Deadfire Company waves proudly. A placard on the hull identifies it as Benevolent Aegis. A loud percussion is followed by a splash of water announces a cannonball fired across your bow. Stand down and prepare for inspection. Commanding voice bellows over the turbulent crashing of waves. Parlay. Benevolent Aegis draws close enough for you to recognize the crew as hard and disciplined coastal big fish faces. One of them separates from the fold and plants his boot on the railing. The name is Pi, and I'll speak plainly. You wouldn't be leaving the cozy unless you found what we both want: the map. He rests his hand on the pommel of his sword. Slip the chart in your boot. I found nothing, but feel free to search the ship. Toss him the chart. Royal Deadfire Company, good. Beautiful to see a son of Root shaking down his betters for profit and mischief. Leave no barrel unturned. We don't go home empty-handed. While Captain Pi bellows his orders, you hope that no one noticed you hiding the chart in my boot. Hey, successful. What kind of check was this? Sleight of hand. Got the party assist from Soul Slicer there. Carlos training, which we had earlier. Okay, no one thinks to check you. The crew picks over every corner of the drow down and drag their feet back to pie. Nothing. You lampreys couldn't find your tails. Pie tears off one of his gloves and throws it onto the deck. Captain, my apologies for the diversion. Have a pleasant voyage. He doffs his cap, the amity of his tone never quite arriving at his eyes. The ship sails away under a cloud of failure and misgivings. You guys suck at your job. Simple little smuggling operation. Gotta check. Where are you guys? Oh, they're Kith, so you just gotta switch over. So.
Quiet and quiet. Sure. Whoa, whoa. Look. Wait, look there.
What are we looking at? I can see him right there.
Wait.
Okay. You shoot. I got a fighter. A rogue. Corno. Rogue. So shoot the rogue.
Look there.
Smart.
Yeah, Gimpy. It's time for the late fireball. Stick up there.
Yeah.
Sorry. So over there. Just in case, put a little shield.
Hello Gimpy, it is time to take a break. Go get some more water while you are up.
Okay.
This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support or type !treats in chat, or you can watch the ads during the break.
Yeah.
Thank you. The stream ends in 1 hour.
That hater. Got legs to sweep. They seem to be falling over though, so. Oh, Eater's right there. Sweep that guy. So he's there, so. That guy. No, it's good. Snap him. Shorty, you really should back away from there.
Take this. Huh?
Soul Strike. Strike a target, lowering their defense's penalty becomes more powerful, potent with the metaphysics skill. Sure, let's try that. A little too close. Let's do the dire blessing. We haven't really done that yet. Everybody?
After it's not supposed to happen. Yeah?
Gimpy, not casting stuff. Here's Gimpy right there. Dueling this guy. Gimpy can leap because of the shoes. Thanks to spectral power, barbarians are able to leap high into the air and crash down on their foes, dazing them. Or you can just try to freeze them right here in front of us. That is Soul. So Soul should kill him. This guy dove over. Fling. Oh, agony.
Let's do this. Better try something else.
I can't feel it.
Why is she getting closer? I don't know why she got closer like she just did. Why she did that. Keep you freezing, Sky? I don't know if he did or not.
You like
Have
that?
guy. Hater. Kill that guy.
Everything.
Somebody's exploding. The laughter. So they give you credit for that kill? Up to, I don't think you had credit for the kill. Someday.
Why not?
Crazy sword. That's the laughter. Crazy, crazy sword.
I got it.
Look at all the naked fish people now. Nothing there. Weather Mage Grimoire. I haven't seen that before. Still going with the laugh. Yeah. It's crazy. It's a crazy sword. That's all. The sword's lost its mind. Armor. Flesh mender. Light armor. Superb. Mending. +3 health restored per 12 seconds. Let's Gippy. This light armor. Recovery time is 0. But the recovery time at +20%, that's pretty high. What's her armor? That's 35. Oh, but it's second chance, so we're going to keep that. She has Valiant Front Cloak. So she's not even wearing armor. We should probably give that to her. It fits. Nicholas. Amulet of Greater Health. Oh. That's not what we need. Oh, Fleshmender. I thought he put that
Come
in.
on, you pansy. Get back in there and fight.
Okay, so Gimpy. Book. The Elementalist one, the Weather Mage. Crackling Bolt, Dimensional Shift, Blast of Frost, so more cold based. It's Chain Lightning though. We like our delayed fireball. Okay, so do we need to rest? Don't need to rest, and we're good. Okay, so gonna go out to the boat. Do need to take a break though. Need to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, go check on Rocket and Mrs. Gimpy, see what they're up to. I'll be back in a few minutes for the last hour or so of the stream, and go from there. So thank you very much for watching. I'll be back shortly. Enjoy the dog video.